Hello guys and ladies, welcome to Hook Legends. Thanks for watching this video. Guys, first I would like to say thanks to all of our subscribers. I appreciate each and every one of you. And if you like these videos and you haven't subscribed, do me a favor, reach up right now, click subscribe and like. Make sure you click the notification bell so you'll be alerted when future videos are released. But guys, it's a little bit cold out here for me today. It's, the water temperature in the 60s. I'm sorry, the air temperature is in the 60s. The water temperature is around 52 degrees. So today's video, I wanted to get out here and show you how to do some flat fishing, cold water flats fishing, and show you the technique that I'll be using. Now, the past few weeks, I've been seeing some pretty large schools of crappie, nice crappie, bunched up. I have a picture where I actually ran across one school, and there were about 50 or 60 fish in that one school. So I took some of those. I was on a different fishing trip. I put some of those fish in the boat. But today I want to show you how I do flats fishing. Now, this time of year, the fishing, whether they're bunched up. Now, I don't know if this is what you're calling staging up, or if these fish are just really trying to get out of some of that cold water by getting into some deeper water, but they're definitely back grouping up in some very large schools. So I want to get out here today and see if we can catch a few fish. So with that being said, now a little bit later on, I'm going to show you the actual rig that I'm using and the setup. So with that being said, let's get to the action, see if we can take some fish out the water and put them in the boat. Thanks for watching Hook Legends. Okay guys, I want to show you how I'm fishing here. Now right now I have some anchors out because I want to keep the back of the camera to the sun. It's not good for me not looking into it, but at least you can see me better while I say a few things here. So I want to show you a bobber that I have out here. You see that one? I hope that is in the camera frame. I have one there, and then another one right over there in that sunlight. You probably can't see that one, but I have a couple of bobbers out there. So what I want to do next is I want to show you the setup that I'm using. And this is a real effective setup for if you're just going to anchor out in one place, or if you want to anchor out in one place, or if you're going to slow troll or drift, controlled drifting I like to call it, because you can go with the wind and just drift, or you can go against the wind and just bump the trolling motor just barely, kind of keep you moving along. So it's going to help you cover a much larger area. So let me go ahead and I'm going to wind one of these in so I can kind of show you this setup up close. Okay guys, so today I'm fishing with a B&M Bucks Graphite Jig Pole, BG JP102-N, and I like it. It's flexible, and I've been using them for a while now, and I like to you can put jigs on them, kind of troll them around with it, or you can set it up with the bobber the way I have here today. So let me show you what I'm doing. Now this particular one I have a half fly, and because it just happened to be what was already on here. Pretty soon I'm going to put a fat grub on here, and I tipped it with a minnow. I also have this little piece of split shot here. I think that is a number 7, I believe. And next, working my way if I can catch it, working my way from the hook up, what I have here is a little rubber core. I might even take a picture so you can get a close-up of this. A little rubber line stopper. On top of that, a bead, a bobber that slides down on top of that. I use this one to keep I use this bottom one so it won't slide all the way down on my piece of lead. Keep a little bit of distance in there. Then up above that, how far above, I have another bead and another right here bobber stop. So that's the rig I'm using today. Let me get my minnow back in the water before he perishes, and I'm going to see guys if I can catch a couple of fish for you here today. And once again, I'm cold. Going to see if I can catch one or two just to show you this technique. I wanted you to see what flats were. I may even do a little extra clip once I get back to show you kind of when you talk about flats. I want to talk you to be able to visualize and see what I'm talking about when you say fishing flat. So you see the rig that I'm using. Let's see if I can take some fish out of the water now and put them in this cooler. Guys, look at that. We got liftoff. We got liftoff. I got a good thing about these long rods like this, these long poles, is that when you set the hook, you can take up a lot of slackness in the line. I've used some 6-foot rods, and if you're not real careful, when you set the hook, you have so much slackness in the line that you're not actually moving that lure at all, and you end up not getting a good hook set on that fish. And once again, now you notice that lure was tipped with something special. It had a minnow, but it also had a plastic jig on it also. Well guys, that fish right over here does not want me to take a break. How it is now, you start eating and you want to do something, and the fish just don't want you to do it, you know. That's a nice little crappie, not one of the biggest ones, you know, I've caught, but my mom will love that fish. Solid little fish here, guys. Now, this fish went for a straight minnow, no jig tip. I mean, no minnow tip jig. I mean, he went straight for the hook and minnow. Guys, one note I want to make, something I forgot to say when I was showing you this rig, is that make sure when you use these little rubber stoppers here, I would use, my favorite color is red. The yellow's okay, but the black ones, depending on the water you're fishing in, when you're trying to lift it up, sometimes you don't want it to go in between those guides up there on the rod, and it's kind of hard to see. So I would definitely use the one that has some color in it. My preference is red. Guys, look like we have liftoff right here. Looks like we have liftoff. Uh-oh, not good. Here guys, look. That's a nice slab there. See that? That is a nice slab. He went for the straight minnow again. Looks like we got us one there. Is that it? Yeah. Got ourselves a nice one. Look at there. That fish, that feels like a mighty fine fish because he's not running all over. You feel him taking deep strokes. And this is going to be a very nice fish. I don't know if it's a crappie. I can't say for sure if it's a crappie or not, but that's going to be that's a hog. That is a nice fish. There, that is a nice fish. Look at that. Now all I'm doing is I had my anchor. That looks like a male, I think. I had the anchor out, just kind of sitting there, wasn't doing anything. So I decided to, you know, just move around a little bit. And I'm going to show you my rig here in just a second. But I'm just basically dragging this jig. This jig was tipped with a minnow, and I'm just basically dragging it around. So I'm going to see if I can catch a few more of these to kind of demonstrate what I'm doing.
I just don't see how I can toss it. I don't know what their plans are though. Hoping though whatever they do this time is the last.
Yeah. There, that fish nailed that minnow. Matter of fact, I guess now, did you throw that other one back? You know, I normally throw all of them back, but
yeah, I don't ever keep fish.
See that rig there? Now, I like these half flies, and I also have some jigs on my website that you can get. Lead, and then a slip barber. I like a bead below mine, and with the little stopper so it can't slide down too far. And up above it, you see I have a bead. and another stopper right here so it can't slide down too far. So, and I'm fishing this on a 10-foot B&M, 10-foot B&M rod. Yes, sir. Not bad, not bad. You know, guys, when you leave home with 10 or 12 minnows, ooh, look at there. Look at there. Got some action here. We got action, guys. Oh, well, that's embarrassing. You pull the wrong rod. Well, guys, that was not one of my better moments. That was a great bite. Fish had it under. I pulled the wrong rod. I forgot I had took the other rod and took it to the front of the boat. So, you know, win some, lose some. You know, when you only come fishing, you only have 10 or 12 minnows total. You get 2 or 3 to downy and you miss a fish like that, it's gonna have a big impact on the total pounds of meat that you bring home. Because once these minnows run out, then I gotta get creative. I think I'm down to 6. Only about 3 or 4 gold ones, which is my favorite, by the way. I really like using those gold colored minnows. I think they call them huffies or tuffies, or not exactly sure. I just call them gold minnows. All right, I got to remember next time to go to the front of the boat and pull in the right rod. I'm going to blame that slip up on hypothermia. Now, if these fish cooperate properly, they'll eat all my minnows, and I can go home before it gets cold. Colder. All right, we got action out there, guys. Yeah. This time, I actually set the hook with the correct rod, you know. Whoa. This feels like a pretty decent fish, folks. Pretty decent fish. He's not coming up. I wonder if this is a cat. Not what I'm looking for. Not what I'm looking for. When you come with 10 or 12 minnows, the last thing you want is losing a minnow. I mean, not to offend any of you guys out there that like catfish, you know, but it's just not what I'm looking for. The ugliest crappie I ever caught. Whoa! Look at there, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but oh, my bad. That's what I'm looking for there, ladies and gentlemen. Look at there. Look up there. Man, that's a pretty decent fish. Hook right through the top part. If you get them up in here, the hook will not come out. You see that? That's a nice fish there, guys. Not a huge one, but a nice healthy fish. Well, guys, I think I'm down to 4 or 5 minnows left now, so it's getting slim. Pickings are getting slim here. All right, guys, I got 2 rods back in the game. Guys, we got some action right out here. We got some action. See him? Guys, is this another catfish? Please, no more catfish consuming my minnows. What do we have here? Is a crappie fighting like this? Look at there. Is that an ugly crappie or what? And just like that, I am down to 4 minnows. I only got 3 minnows left anyway, 3 or 4. And maybe I don't need all those rods. Throw this one out there and get something to eat 3 or 4 more minnows. and I can take it to the house. And, you know, these fish I think are starting at twilight feed, which is the period of time when that sun drops right below the tip of those trees, and there's actually no sunlight penetrating the water. You can still see there's still light, just not direct penetration from the sun on the water. That golden hour between there and dark sometimes can be just fantastic fishing. So, you know, but I have 4 minnows, and I might be able to do what I'm going to do and be out of here by then. So I expect probably about another 15-20 minutes. You'll see that twilight area, twilight time kick in. Look there, guys. That one's getting some attention. That minnow is getting some attention. See that? You got my minnow. You got that minnow off of there. Bait up. Think I only have 1 or 2 left. Well, guys, I miscounted. I am out of minnows. So, all right, guys, let's see if I can get you a shot of a couple of the fish I pulled in here today. There you go, guys. Cold water flats fishing. These are some nice fish, guys. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. I ran out of minnows. So far, it's been a good day. Caught maybe 5, 6, 7 fish somewhere in there. Lost a few, and but all in all, it was a good day. So I'm going to see if I can get out of here before it gets cold. And once again, I hope you like these videos. If you do, do me a favor, click subscribe and like. Make sure you click that notification bell so you'll be alerted when future videos are released. Thanks for watching Hook Legends. Alright, we got a nice one here. One nice crappie to go in the cooler.